What are the most awaited jets in War Thunder? Hello guys, once again, it's Matt. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's talk about 5 aircraft and doing a top 5 list of the aircraft that I think are the most awaited aircraft in the sense of jets for upcoming patches. Of course, just a small disclaimer, there are always more jets over here, but I think these 5 ones are probably the most requested ones that I see in the forums and other places. Okay guys, so let's get going. The first one, or the 5th one to be honest, I have to say it, a lot of people ask for this aircraft. It was denied a long time ago, but then maybe it's not coming very soon, but maybe it will come at some point, I don't know yet. The MiG-25 guys, a lot of Russian mains, Soviet mains always love this aircraft. I personally love this aircraft, and yes, it is a problematic aircraft to be added. You know, it doesn't have a cannon, it doesn't have any dogfighting capability, although, I mean, it can dogfight, but it's in its own way, right? Just like an F104. So yeah, it would be just basically a BVR shooter, right? With some R60s maybe, but still a lot of people wait for this aircraft due to the sheer iconicness of this aircraft, if that is even a word. But yes, the MiG-25 is an amazing aircraft that a lot of people love, and I think it should be added. The 4th one is the AV8B Plus for the US. Of course, this aircraft was already added to the Italian tech tree, but it's not added to the American tech tree yet, and it continues to be kind of an annoyance, to be honest. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it is kind of annoying. It doesn't bring anything too crazy to the table, but the thing is that it's an American aircraft, so it needs to be in the game, and a lot of people ask for this aircraft for, I mean, since it was added, and actually before that even, you know, always people love that aircraft. Me personally, I like that aircraft, to be honest. It is very different from the other aircraft that you see in these BRs, but still. It is a long-awaited aircraft in the US, especially after it was added for Italy. The third one is, the third and the second one, to be honest, they're both aircraft that are kind of hard to be added right now, but in the future, obviously, they will be added. This is just obviously. It was kind of confirmed even that they are starting to, you know, develop these aircraft. Remember, development of certain aircraft take a lot of time, you know, so it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it can take years for an aircraft to be fully ready, right? That's according to Gaijin themselves, right? So, of course, them being like working in these aircraft, it doesn't mean anything, but at the same time, it's good to know that they are doing some plans to add these things. The third one is, in my opinion, the Rafale. The Rafale is a Dassault aircraft, French, and it's basically a 4+ generation for them, right? It's an amazing aircraft. It really is good at dogfighting, BVR, anything, air to ground. It has many variants, and yeah, it should be added as soon as possible. Obviously, not right now, maybe because we are not quite there yet, but I think we are getting close to that level of performance of an aircraft. And yeah, the Rafale is a very awaited aircraft for a lot of people, you know. People might even hate, I don't know, the Mirage, for example, but the Rafale, everybody kind of likes it a little bit at least, right? The second one kind of follows the trend, obviously. The Typhoon, the Eurofighter, right? An aircraft that kind of follows the same path of the Rafale. A lot of people love it. Me personally, I like it as well. I mean, the performance, the numbers that these aircraft can pull, and like maneuvers and speeds and everything like that, together with the performance in weapon systems, etc. It's amazing. And of course, the Typhoon is what the Rafale is for France. You know, the Typhoon is for the UK, for Germany. So obviously it's a very important aircraft for these nations, and to both nations that are kind of limited. I mean, remember the Britons actually got the Gripen because there wasn't anything else to be added until they get the Typhoon aircraft. Even if they received a Tornado ADV that could carry Fox 3 missiles, at the end of the day it would be kind of, you know, still waiting for the Typhoon to be competitive, right? So you can imagine, and Germany is kind of the same. I mean, Germany doesn't have anything to be added until the Typhoon. only the F4F ICE that, I mean, will bring the Fox 3 capability to Germany, but nothing too crazy, right? So yeah, the Typhoon sure provides those two nations with an amazing top tier jet in the future. So that's why people love them so much and want them in the game as ASAP, right? And the last aircraft, or the first aircraft, if you will, of the list, is the Hornet, guys, the F18. After the F14s, after the F15s, I think the F18 is one of the most loved aircraft. I mean, after, in the sense that we already got them, you know, we already have the F16, the F15, and the F14. So the next big aircraft, the next big thing for the US, apart from the AV-8B Plus, that again, it would be a cool addition, but it's nothing too crazy, would be the F18. And I cannot say how much people can actually love this aircraft. This is actually my favorite American aircraft, you know, so a lot of people have the F-18 as their favorite aircraft of the US or even the world, and that's why I think it's one of the most, if not the most awaited aircraft in the game to be added. It doesn't bring anything too amazing, especially in the Legacy Hornets. I mean, in the sense of different things. It would be, of course, on par with the aircraft that we have in the game, but that already confirms it that we kind of deserve it already, you know. So yeah, it should come as soon as possible. And yeah, guys, but basically this is it. These are the 5 aircraft that I think people are most waiting for. There are other honorable mentions like an Ajude-24, you know, more variants of aircraft that we already have, MiG-31s, there Su-15s even. There's a lot of Russian aircraft that could be added. A lot of people love them. But I think these are the ones that people are waiting the most for it, in the sense of fighter jets in the highest ranks of the game. Okay, I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what is your most awaited aircraft to come to War Thunder. Let me know in the comments. See ya.